Starting your 911, as usual with Porsche, is as easy as can be. On vehicles with Porsche entry and drive, turn the electric ignition starter switch briefly to the right. To do this, your vehicle key simply needs to be inside the car. You can adjust a number of vehicle settings via the multifunction display. The multifunction display also provides you with current information from the onboard computer. For example, the average speed, remaining distance that can be traveled, distance covered already, or other vehicle information, such as the current status from the tire pressure monitoring system, TPM. To access data or adjust vehicle settings, switch the functions on with the right-hand operating lever or the optional multifunction keys. Scroll through the menu by tapping the lever up and down or by using the roller on the steering wheel. To select menu items, push the operating lever or the roller on the steering wheel. To return to the menu, pull the lever or press the back button on the steering wheel. The fuel gauge on the instrument cluster indicates the current fuel level of your Porsche. And a small arrow shows that the filler cap is located on the right-hand side of the vehicle. Porsche Doppelkupplung, PDK, shifts between gears automatically. If desired, you can also change gear manually using the ergonomically designed gear shift paddles on the steering wheel. To shift down, pull on the left-hand paddle. To shift up, pull on the right-hand paddle. Alternatively, you can change gear using the PDK gear selector. In the case of vehicles with a manual transmission, you use the gear lever to change gear. Due to the gear inhibitor, you can only engage 7th gear if you have previously selected 5th or 6th gear. This prevents you from inadvertently moving into 7th gear. When you are approaching a stopping situation, like a red light or roadworks, the auto start-stop function switches off the engine. This saves fuel and protects the environment. On vehicles with Porsche Doppelkupplung, PDK, the engine stops when you have your foot on the brake. The auto start-stop symbol on the multifunction display lights up green. Porsche Communication Management, PCM, and automatic climate control remain switched on. When you release the brake, the engine starts again. In the event of an extended stationary period, you can depress the brake pedal again quickly and release it. The hold function will kick in and the engine remains switched off until you press the accelerator pedal to move off. This increases comfort. On vehicles with a manual transmission, you brake your Porsche as usual. If you let the engine idle and release the clutch, the engine switches off. The engine restarts again automatically by operating the clutch pedal. If the auto start-stop symbol lights up yellow, the function is not available. For example, when there are very high demands on the automatic climate control, or when maneuvering. You can switch the auto start-stop function on or off at any time using the button on the center console. To reduce fuel consumption in certain driving situations, it is possible to coast in vehicles with Porsche Doppelkupplung, PDK. If you ease off the accelerator pedal when the gear selector is in position D, PDK disengages the gear automatically. The engine's braking effect is avoided and you will roll in neutral. As soon as you press the brake or accelerator pedal, PDK engages the correct gear again. It is also possible to initiate coasting intentionally by changing up manually until coasting mode kicks in. the Sport button in the center console. Or on vehicles with the Sport Chrono package, the mode switch on the steering wheel switches on Sport mode. Or sporty driving at the touch of a button. Engine dynamics are controlled more directly. The engine management system is more performance-oriented. On vehicles with a Sport Chrono package, the mode switch on the steering wheel switches on Sport Plus mode. The suspension and drive system are now set for even greater sports performance. Steering around bends becomes more direct. In Sport Plus mode, Porsche Active Suspension Management, PASM, likewise changes to Sport mode. Turn the mode switch to position 0 to return your car to normal mode. In the individual I mode, you have the opportunity to adjust various drive, suspension and chassis settings to suit your requirements. These settings are adjusted using the multifunction display. On vehicles with Porsche Doppelkupplung (PDK), the Sport Response button on the mode switch allows you to set the drive system for best possible response. For example, if you wish to overtake another vehicle. Press the button for this in the middle of the mode switch. The multifunction display counts down how long this function will remain available for from the maximum of approximately 20 seconds. As soon as you engage reverse gear on vehicles with a memory package, the mirror on the front passenger side automatically lowers. This makes parallel parking easier. Activate this function via the multifunction display. Or manually. Simply engage reverse gear and press the button on the driver's door that selects the front passenger mirror. When you shift out of reverse, the mirror reverts to its starting position after a short time. Alternatively, you can press the button in the driver's door that selects the driver's mirror in order to move it back. The reversing camera makes it easier to reverse park and maneuver with precision. The camera image on the PCM screen shows the area behind the vehicle. The electric parking brake is located below the light switch. Press the button to activate the parking brake. Press the brake pedal and pull the switch from behind to release the parking brake again. The electric parking brake releases itself automatically if you are wearing your seatbelt and move off normally with the doors closed.